Humans not destroying themselves fast enough, say next evolutionary steps. American-style elections in Zimbabwe. Mob rule replaces dictatorship. In the UK, cannabis remains classified as a drug instead of a terrorist weapon. Hello, Rothchilds cattle. Welcome to the fucking news. I'm far from home. Here are tonight's headlines. Humans are damaging the Earth at such an unprecedented rate that the strain on the planet may destroy 2/3 of its ecosystem services, according to a landmark international study. The consequences of human activity are severe and include new diseases, sudden changes in water quality, creation of dead zones along the coast, the collapse of fisheries and shifts in regional climate, according to the Millennium Ecosystem Assessment Synthesis Report. But it's not fast enough, say the cockroaches, beetles and other assorted life forms waiting to replace us. A spokesthing for other life forms didn't say. Come on, humanity, get it over with. We all know you're fucked. You're greedy, stupid, selfish and prone to acts of self-destruction. The quicker you really fuck up and end your temporary dominion over Earth, the quicker the beetles and worms can establish a glorious new future for life in the universe. What? You didn't think you were the ultimate evolutionary development, did you? Don't make me laugh. Come on, push the button. Get it over with. You know you want to, or at least some of you do. The nuclear. Show me where's the button? Oh, you know. The report says humans have changed ecosystems more rapidly in the past 50 years than any other period. This was done largely to meet rapidly growing demands for food, fresh water, timber, fiber and fuel. A statement said, adding to this resulted an irreversible loss of life on Earth, with some 30% of all mammal, bird and amphibian species threatened with extinction currently. You know, I don't really believe that humans are self-destructive, greedy and selfish on the whole. It's more like they are brain-dead zombies who've been taken over by an evil elite. You, come on now, cut down your trees, that's it. Chop, chop, chop your trees down. And make appealing IKEA furniture that won't last very long. That's it. Kill each other over your beliefs. That's it. Whoa. Humans like lemmings on radio control. Yes, I'm convinced somebody is pushing your buttons. Check for the back of your head. Maybe you have an aerial. Must you shop? Must you work? What is it exactly we are doing all this for? You know, in the absence of evidence to the contrary, I believe that humans are actually... In the absence of evidence to the contrary, it would appear that humans are fucking up their own planet, shitting in the mouths of their own offspring simply to make some people rich. Send evidence to the contrary to disinfo@fknnewz.com. Is there some great purpose to our destruction of the planet? To our extinction of 30% of the mammals and amphibians on Earth? Are we somewhere doing something enormously important that I don't know about? Are giant golden pyramids being constructed to the honor of glorious gods I neither believe in or am aware of? Are a vast fleet of spaceships being constructed with which to escape the impending doom of Planet X? If so, please let me know. Otherwise, I shall continue to contend that the one and only reason we are fucking up our only planet, the one and only place we can live in the universe, is to make some rich fuckers richer. That's it. That's the only reason. Evidence to the contrary to disinfo@FKN with a Z, please. Otherwise, we are all just a bunch of easily led, brain-dead mutant zombie fucks doing the will of a few evil wealthy fuckers. In Zimbabwe, democracy has prevailed American style, with the opposition simply posting their own election results and claiming victory. President Bush made this imaginary phone call to congratulate Morgan Tsvangirai, the leader of the opposition, on his imaginary victory. Hello, Morgellon Sangria, and congratulations on announcing your victory. If you need some judges to check the votes, just let me know. I must say it's nice to see tyranny replaced with mob rule. That's what democracy means, you know. It's ruled by the biggest gang in town.
Do you have any minerals we could extract for us? I mean you.
Despite his claim of victory, a runoff between the two is likely next week. In the UK, cannabis is to remain classified as a drug, despite calls by politicians for its reclassification as a weapon of mass distraction. A new report by a panel of experts claims there's no link between cannabis and effective opposition to fascist government and policies. Despite the increased strength of new strains of skunk, cannabis users showed no signs of mounting organised opposition or effective alternatives to the shopping tyranny of the wealthy bankers who rule over us with no trouble at all. Previous claims that cannabis made people enlightened and gave them extra perception, making them better informed and super cool, were described as wishful thinking. A spokesperson for the government didn't say, "Oh look, we don't mind people on drugs thinking they're radical, haha, let them wallow in a feeling of smug self-satisfaction brought about by smoking dope. The more stoned, wasted, tripped out freethinkers there are, the better. Every criminalised stoner wandering through the infinite doors of perception is one less problem for us to worry about, as we fuck the world over for a buck. In fact, we invented some drugs to keep dissidents entertained. More on that story later. Thanks, and now the weather. The planet's fucked. It's nobody's fault, it's just evolution, and soon when we're all dead, beetles will take over and destroy their habitat by mass-producing beetle furniture and beetle motor cars that destroy their environment and lead to the destruction of their species, and the planet will be taken over by a race of hitherto unknown fungus. Have a nice weekend.